To size the width of each of our stiles, I'm first going to clean up one edge on the joiner on each of the two pieces that I have cut for my full-length stiles. Next, I'm going to set the fence on the table saw to about 4 1/16 of an inch. I'm going to cut it oversized just slightly so I can clean up the table sawed edge on the joiner, which will eliminate me having to sand off any mill marks later. Make sure you have your good jointed edge against the fence. I now have 4 boards. 2 of the boards are cut to 4 1/16 of an inch, and 2 of the boards are just whatever's remaining. My boards that are cut to 4 1/16 of an inch, one edge is jointed and it's all cleaned up and square and true, and that's good. The other edge that was run through the table saw now has mill marks. If we take a closer look, you can see that there are some burn marks from the blade, and if you take a real close look, there are small scratches from the saw blade also. We will be able to clean those marks up later on the joiner, which will eliminate us from having to sand them. With the portion of board that is remaining, it measures about 5 3/4 inches. We are going to cut it to 4 1/16 also, but having just run it through the table saw, we have mill marks and possibly not a perfect edge to run up against the fence. So our table sawed edge of this piece of board that is left, before we run it through the table saw, we're going to clean up that edge with the joiner. Now we have 2 true edges that we can use up against the fence on the table saw when we're cutting our additional stiles to 4 1/16 inches. Next, we can identify all 4 of those edges that have touched the table saw blade and have those mill marks, and we can clean up that edge on the joiner. At this point, we have 4 full-length stiles. They are exactly 4 inches wide by 21.5 inches long, so we are still cut to an oversized measurement on the length, and we're going to keep them at that oversized measurement until we get some of our other pieces made. Additionally, thickness of these boards, we have not planed these. We're going to wait on planing them until we get more of our pieces also.